welcome to Family or Fiancé
It is Miriam,
and Amma,
your favorite host, and today
Yes.
we are reviewing what she just said.
Kanisha, and LeBaron.
LeBron.
It's not LeBron. No. LeBaron.
Yes.
Anywho, nice names. So, the her parents seem to be, like they take care of her. I think she's a businesswoman or something.
Yeah.
And the only problem they have is communication because he likes to keep it real and he's blunt.
Listen, any man say he blunt, it's a red flag.
That
Don't
means
even
he's
talk
trying
to
bring
me.
you down to size that he feels will be okay for him.
When a man says he's blunt, that means he's rude as ASF,
Yes.
and he does not care. And he's saying that he's blunt because he's honest, but he says it in the most rude way possible.
Exactly.
You can be honest. You don't have to be blunt. Anybody that tells me they're blunt,
They're
man,
blunt.
woman, or whatever,
They
red
keep it
flag.
real.
Keep it moving. Bye.
Yeah, that's when you block them and you say, "You blunt, really? You for real,
Girl,
you keep it
yes.
real? Thank you
blunt.
so much.
Yes, honey.
That's why you blunt.
Blot. Ooh, sorry.
Because I am also keeping it real.
Yeah, and I'm rebuking that toxic energy.
Rebuke.
But yes, so
Yes.
red flag already. And you got too many spaces in your teeth, sir.
Blunt. If I'm just going to be blunt and for real. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
But yes.
That just triggers
Yeah.
us. Because that reminds me of Dusty Gill. Remember
Dust-
Dusty Gill from Married at First Sight? Oh, allergic to some dust.
Ignorant.
Okay. Oh, that woman. That's why I don't work with black folk now. Always late
And
and ignorant. Remember that family
that was
reunion?
it,
with
Tyler Perry,
family
family reunion, yeah.
That woman, I don't even know her name, that actress name, but she is the one with the deep voice. She's so hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Let's get back to Family and Fiancé. So they don't seem to have anything much, issues.
But apparently he's like, I don't know if you can accept my leadership role.
I
What
think
leadership we
she
talking
makes
about? Are you
more
paying
money.
bills?
I think she makes more money than him. Because I think she's a businesswoman.
Listen,
and she says she has to be able to accept his leadership role.
My thing is, listen,
I don't
you're
know if
not
this
a leader
relationship
if you're
is
not
gonna
paying
work.
all the bills. You're not a leader. Sorry, you're not. A
Yeah,
man
I
pays
don't-
all the bills, and he takes charge physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually.
Yeah,
He's
of
safe.
the
He
family.
protects the woman. He protects the kids. He protects her mentally and emotionally.
Yeah.
He doesn't just, paying the bills is like
It's-
60%.
It's a good amount.
Yes,
good
it's
amount
a
of
strong
chunk.
amount. But
Okay, it's
you
back.
can't be a
Just
leader
hold
with a
on.
woman providing. Take
Okay,
yourself
let's see.
somewhere.
Let's see what Amanda said.
And everything that's going on in your relationship. And then the other concern that I have, he was a secret so long. We haven't had a chance to get to know him. That's not fair to
So she
put
said
on
he was
us.
a secret.
It's a red flag when a woman keeps a man a secret because she doesn't think he's good enough to be part of the family.
Our task is called What Do You Want to Know? So you guys get to ask me any question that you guys have, and I answer it completely and thoroughly.
And my task is with LeBaron's family, and we'll be playing Unlock the Truth, where you guys can put questions that you have for me in a box, and I'll be answering them truthfully and honestly as always. Let's go.
Okay. All right, let's see what's happening.
My thing
Beautiful
is when a
roses.
woman doesn't go, like,
Would it
if
matter?
you are really into this person and he checks off all the boxes,
Oh, wait. Hold on.
It's nothing that needs to be dealt with right now.
Oh,
I
hold
mean,
on.
that's how we get through it, though.
Do you realize that for most of the time she brought him home and introduced us to him, they were just friends? And then you get sprung. We're in a relationship. And you're like, when did this happen? So imagine that. Then
Oh.
I'm sitting here and every time I'm asked, how well do you know him? I don't.
Yeah.
Because I never was given the opportunity because he's just your friend.
I've been knowing that they've been a thing for probably 3 years. I'll say 2.5.
Oh my goodness.
Guess how long I've known?
How long?
9 months. A year.
Oh.
Well, she did know him, but
I mean,
in another area.
But the phone still works. FaceTime still works. Because it's pissing me off.
Okay, so the sister is very upset.
Because this is what I need to do.
The older sister, her older sister is very upset.
Okay.
Kanisha constantly goes to other people instead of keeping family things within the family. It seems as though our family has been pushed aside. And we clearly have no clue what's really going on in this relationship.
So his family has issues. So the family, his family knew, but
Be okay with those because she has a very thin skin. She need to be respectful too. Okay, sister better not pop off.
okay. So she's talking to the man's cousin, and the man's cousin is telling her, "Your sister better not pop off," and she's accepting that and saying that her sister has thin skin. You see, that lady, she's just wrong. You let his family know for 3 years this guy was your person, but your family, you didn't let them know except 9 months ago.
Well, my thing is,
And
it's
you have
really-
not apologized for it. You sit with his family now and talk badly about your sister. So obviously there's something going on with the family.
Oh, that's her sister.
That's her sister who walked off.
Oh.
And you remember how she said that she was sensitive when the man is being blunt and keeping it real? She says she's very sensitive.
In the beginning, when I
But
first
she's
met you
accusing her
guys,
sister, though, of having thin skin.
And I think that
Girl.
you guys
Now,
will
my
recognize
thing is, it's
that
very
we're in that
different when a
transition.
man introduces a woman to his family versus when a woman introduces a man to her family.
Let's
We'll get back to
Doing
that.
it for 3 years,
yeah.
and you have been a
Turn it down a little
mythical
bit.
character to her.
Right.
You are just a friend.
It was
Yeah.
a secret, whatever you guys were doing. Now you say you want to marry me. So this is where we at today.
Mm-hmm. That was, she did her family wrong.
Yay, okay.
She has to apologize to her family.
Relationship with they'll be so private from your family. So my family was really like traditional in the way of like dating, right? Like I couldn't have a boyfriend when I was in high school, and so I've always had to be super, I don't want to say sneaky, but just private. And when they met, we were friends.
No, I mean, I get the transition of friendship because you need to have that as a foundation.
Yeah.
You know, your sister, and I'm starting to understand that if you and her are not close, then you're not going to share that much stuff with her.
Okay, so she said she and her sister not close at all.
I'm gonna be honest with you because I don't know where they think you got this man from that won't do no better than what they think. He's not gonna be there for you.
Well, I don't think they think that. I think it's just them not knowing him, and I think
Yeah.
it just takes time. And I think it's going to be a process.
You don't say anything until you do know.
My question would be, how do you feel like the fact that she's not been 100% with us?
Just backing up a little bit. I never knew you guys weren't abreast of the situation.
Did she tell you we were?
I mean, from my past and my relationships, if we're in a relationship, then your parents know. But I guess the question I have for you guys is, why was she hiding?
Why was she what?
Why would she hide it?
If I could change.
Why are you asking them? You're the one who was hiding.
He's quick tempered. But we recognize it.
Oh, he's quick-tempered.
Working on not being
Well, we already know that. As soon as he said he was blunt and he keep it real,
communicating
a-
effectively with
yeah.
each other.
How do you handle disagreements? Are they resolved peacefully? I always usually bring them straight to the forefront. And sometimes that comes off a little harsh. So adjusting a little bit of
He's-
So not
Harsh.
peacefully.
but still being direct is something
He's still gonna be direct though, but he will adjust the harshness a little bit.
What, he 5'5"?
Let's talk about the
I don't want to say short man syndrome, but
Why she said,
Compare a person to a dog.
yeah, she said, you love the dog. Do you love LeBaron like that?
huh?
your future 3 to 5 year plan for your family. First,
I mean, if you don't have a plan, just say I don't have
yeah,
one.
you know, it's not a set in stone plan, but obviously get
So
married.
I think you should have an idea of how you're going to financially.
You a leader,
support
but you ain't got no plan.
He said-
Okay.
Do you think she needs to prenup? I don't think so at all.
Oh, he cannot support her at all.
She does well, but it's not to the point where
You're not doing it.
She does well. He cannot support her at all, he said.
To do with that? Would you feel better with that?
Have you guys talked with her about that?
Yeah, we're talking to you, asking you how.
I'm
I know,
asking
but I'm
you.
asking you guys.
No, we haven't talked to her about that.
Right.
The mother asks him and says, will you feel bad about her working and taking care of you? And he says, well, I'm asking you, well, how do you think she'll feel? And the mother said,
I'm asking
I'm
you,
asking
though.
you.
But
How will I know how you're gonna feel?
But he said, but I'm asking you, though.
He said, but I'm asking you though.
Was that your family didn't know we were together until last year.
Okay.
Well, we didn't know that you.
That's why she introduced him, because he is a dust ball and he's not traditional. He's not providing.
And he said very, very proudly, oh, I can't take care of her at all.
A man who ain't got no pride about his shit.
But he keep it real. And he blunt.
And that's your
he
leadership?
harsh. And he gotta be direct too though.
But he's gonna be the leader in the home.
Oh yes.
What
You
leadership?
gotta let him be the leader.
You gonna be the leader?
Dusty.
How you gonna be the leader though? How you gonna be a leader
Ooh,
though?
that
With
does.
no money, no plan, but he got a blunt attitude.
Oh, and he don't even have a 3 to 5 year plan.
Why?
Hold
I
on,
wonder if he
hold
got
on.
a job.
Let me see what he's saying. Look at him. He's sipping his oranges.
Just him.
He's as proud as can be. Let's see. Let me see.
You two deserve and have the right to know what's going on in your life as your parent.
Facts.
All I want is truth and honesty, because we didn't know. We're coming here and you guys thinking that, oh, we really don't like him.
When you went to comparing the love for the dog to the love to my son.
Who the hell is the dog? Is this a pet?
That's why I would think you didn't like him, like he wasn't good enough. My son.
He's not good
went to
enough.
school just like your
Let's
daughter
just be
did.
honest.
He's working a job. He's working his business and he's working a part-time job. He grew up in the church. He's got moral values. He's not gonna say anything to disrespect you or your family in any type of way. And if he's got a family, there's no doubt about it. He's gonna take care of it.
But I didn't. So I was
Mom obviously don't know her
My
son.
main concern is my daughter.
I'm getting a headache from this. Can we go
Okay,
to
next
something
slide.
else?
So a lot of questions.
Because the
came
mom's
up
seeing
about
BS.
how real our connection is, and so they asked me,
playing.
have you talked about planning for a prenup? I said no. They said, you got a lot going on, and you may want to think about saving it.
I didn't even think about no prenup because I don't have nothing to pre or none.
You're a family business. Now, in that estate, I want to make sure that what we get out of that is covered. Do I think Ladarian gonna come for our
Oh, she's part of a family business.
All types of things out of
And she ain't gonna take no prenup.
I'm offended because you never have.
Oh, she's
wanted
offended.
me to do anything for you. That's not who you are.
What's gonna happen when I leave this earth? That was a good question.
That's a family business.
I don't know how we open this box and how we're actually going to close it.
Oh, she wanna close. Oh, Lord have mercy.
This is so
Ooh,
stupid.
okay, let's just
let
put
me
out.
just say,
your part
okay.
Before I get in.
I'm gonna just say this. Men have such an amazing caliber of women. Women are hardworking. They are driven. They have so much to offer. Men, we get the dust balls that don't like to work, that don't like to be provided, but they like to put us down, treat us like shit, but they want to be able to give us sex and give us companionship, and we accept the bullshit. It is so horrible. You go on dating apps, they're nothing but dust balls. 95% nothing but dust balls. It's just, this man is here talking about prenup. This is the man who will take everything from you.
Yes.
He can't provide. He's here being blunt, talking about how will you feel bad. Of course he's going to feel bad because he ain't got nothing to offer but to put you down and to give you some sex and cuddle you at night. That's what he's good for. And you're right. He's not good enough for her. This woman has a family business and you are going to jeopardize our family because you want some sex and you want love and companionship. You want to put all of us in jeopardy because of this idiot that we all can see is not going to work out for 5 years. Are you kidding me?
My thing is,
it don't make sense. This man is
First
a
of
loser.
all, how come you guys have put this daughter as she's running the family business? Now the father is asking her, well, what's going to happen when I die? What's going to happen? And the guy brings up, well, they were telling me, like, as though he's upset about it. They're telling me that, asking me about a prenup. And I told her, then, you never brought prenup. So, and then she's like, I don't know nothing about no pre and no nup, okay? You have never asked me for anything, So I don't need a prenup. But this is a family business. You sound so disgusting.
But my thing is, why would he have to ask you for anything when you're providing for him? What's there to ask for when you're providing for him?
First of all, when they get married, you will see when this guy change on you, because he will, and then he takes you to court and you don't have that prenup, and he gets to have half of that family business that your father has sweated. and giving it to you.
And if they have kids and the man ain't got no job, guess who wants to be paying that
and
man
then the
alimony
mother,
and
you know,
child
the
support?
mother jumps to his defense. He was raised in the church.
This is the issue.
Look, he has a job, she says, and then he works another one part-time. That's what the mother said.
She said he works on his own
wait.
business.
But guess what? Guess what's so interesting about that? That man that man sat down, looked her parents in the face when they said, will you be able to financially take care of her? He says, with the 2 jobs that the mom is bragging that he got, he says, absolutely not. Not at all. Not even at all. Like, he was direct with it.
The mom don't know her son.
And then when the mom is telling you, do you have 3 to 5 year plan? No. Will you feel bad if, okay, so she's going to be taking care of you. Will you feel bad about that? How will you feel about it? She said, no, you tell me how you feel. No, I'm asking you though.
I have a real issue.
I gotta come back
okay, I just want to say one thing real quick. I don't like to blame mothers, okay, because they're amazing people. But I have an issue with mothers who go and enable their sons and make them seem like there's some damn prize for a woman. When you know that man needs to be single for the next 10 years to focus on himself.
Okay, I gotta listen to this mom. What she said.
I'm gonna give you a pass on that. Leave it alone, because it's already enough heated things in this room. I don't need to get heated with you.
Even the mother looks confused. Just look at her makeup and the wig on her head.
She said, oh my goodness.
What's good? No, the real answer.
I guess I'm just more frustrated more than anything.
You know, to be honest with you, and
This is how short this man is. He's like this, looking at her.
On that side, yeah, because I've been there. You've had plenty of opportunity to speak to me. If you weren't clear, I thought you were clear. And you're just holding that in, and then you're gonna put that stress upon your daughter. So it just rolls on.
Yeah. Were there any other things that came up that were noteworthy?
I know my mom was taken back by something that her mother said. She questions how happy her daughter is because the same affection she shows for a dog is not the same affection she shows for me.
And your mom
It's a damn dog.
Yeah. Honestly, it wasn't a good analogy at all.
You kind of have to hear past what people say sometimes. Oftentimes, the families see things that the couple does not see. So the families are important feedback. This is why I get concerned when people don't share with their families, because then they're missing out on all this important feedback that the families would give. And so anytime I hear when people
hid everything from her family.
I'm like,
Yeah, because she knew that he wasn't about
maybe
shit.
they're not
That's
open
why.
to feedback from the family.
Yes, and that's
Let's
true.
just hold that.
She definitely
and
not.
let that sit on
She's
the
not
sofa
open to
next
feedback
some of these other ideas.
at all.
Okay, so
I'm surprised how she just let this man.
If this
feed
man
her
was
everything. Okay, let's just
How
sorry.
long have you guys been together?
Yeah.
And then she asked me, how does it feel to be a secret?
Why is that?
They say they never got an update.
An update. Where I was like, oh, we're dating, but I would always bring him when I came home. I would talk about him all the time.
You would go home? You would go home?
Yeah.
It makes no sense that they didn't know. It really just doesn't.
Why did they think that they didn't know?
They didn't want to. They didn't
But
want to
she
believe
never
it.
said it. She said they were friends. The sister said so. So she's not being
They had
honest.
issues with the way Kanisha probably divulges information to them.
Yeah.
And they're probably stuck on what she didn't tell me. Even though, I mean, you see everything.
You're saying they should have been able to
When you were
do
with
so
them,
this
did you
afternoon,
hug
but she's
and
not
kiss her?
saying it, but
So how
she's
did they
still able to
know
see
if
it.
you guys were
And they're
hiding all
like,
that?
We want you to tell it to us.
And that's what I think.
But no one ever asked. It was never just a discussion. Like, no one ever really wanted to know about our relationships. Like, it was.
Obviously they did, though.
I don't think they wanted to know because they could see that he was a dust ball from a mile away. They didn't want to believe it.
She introduced him as her friend. And that's what the sister said. The sister said, we've only known him as your friend. All this time, you guys said they were your friend. You weren't holding her hand. You weren't kissing her, obviously, in front of them, even though you were there in the house with her.
You don't get that?
We get it,
Hold
but
on.
we're in it. When we see
I guess
it,
I'm just
we've
over this whole thing for real, because it's just like.
Which thing?
But it's because.
Okay,
No,
here.
it's okay.
He's
Let's
like,
hear
he
what
got
you're
it.
saying. Let's hear what you're saying. Yeah, what's happening, Freedom?
Can I take a second, please? This is getting very frustrating.
Okay, take a second.
Take a second. She can handle it. You don't need to go with her. You don't have to speak for her.
I understand. It's like, what are you
something about this relationship's not great.
Yeah, no.
That's why she doesn't want to hear it.
There's a whole lot of stuff in there.
Yelling.
I don't want him dipping into a family that's so dysfunctional.
We don't have to pretend.
So it'll calm down.
Listen, when a woman does not introduce, listen, if the man
doesn't
is
wanna-
good, if the man is perfect, if the man checks out all your boxes, why should you hide him?
I don't know.
He doesn't check off any of the boxes. That's why you're hiding him. You knew your parents would not approve. You knew your sister would not approve.
But you know, it's not even about, you know what I think? She's blaming the parents and her family. But I think that she, in her heart,
Mom.
she has doubts. You understand?
Mom, that's
And she doesn't
exactly
want
what I'm
anybody
saying.
to shine a light on
That's
it.
exactly
That's
what I'm
what it
saying.
is, yeah.
It's exact because the thing is, she knows all the stuff about him. She knows he's not about nothing, but she still loves him and wants to be with him. So she doesn't want the feedback. But she knows he's not good for her, and she don't want nobody to tell
I don't
her.
even think she even loves this man. I think, but there's something about her that feels like I'm not good enough for someone to be harsh with you. He's talked about how he's harsh.
That's that low
He
self-esteem.
is very direct, even though you see that it hurts her and that she's sensitive. You are not willing to taper your tone or your response to her. That's someone who's not willing to care for you.
A man who loves you will be
A
gentle
person
with you.
who cares for you and really loves you, really cares about you, they're not going to say things to hurt you. I mean, they want to take care of you. If they want to tell the truth, there will be a way that they're going to tell you this truth. You know what I'm saying? So you don't feel like so awful. But, you know, he's not willing to compromise on that. He wants her to let him accept leadership. And even just now when she was breaking down and crying, you see, she actually also just like withdrew from the hostess herself. Like, I can't even talk about this. I gotta go. And he's like, I got this. No, this woman is strong enough. But for some reason, there's something there. She says she doesn't get along with her sister. She's not close at all to her sister. His whole family knows about that because they were discussing it freely with her.
Yeah.
So obviously, she's comfortable enough to talk badly about her family to his family. And she's not doing herself a service
But
at
a
all.
lot of people don't know that you should
Do not talk about your family issues.
even if you guys are on
to
horrible
your
terms.
spouse.
Don't do it.
Because they're going to wait for a time. Like now he's calling the family dysfunction. Did you hear the mother? I don't want him to be part of this dysfunctional family. Where did he know that the family is dysfunctional?
From you.
You're there like this. And even the sister even had the nerve, the cousin had the nerve to say, she better not bring any stuff here to you. You're the sister. She had the nerve to tell you that.
Listen, even if you hate your sibling, you don't go say that. You act like you in love with your sibling. You act like, I love my sibling. He's awesome. She's amazing. Whatever. Y'all could not have talked for 5 years. You don't go tell them that.
Because anytime there's a problem, he will always throw that at your face.
Yeah.
You know, you're wrong because you see how your family is. This is the kind of family you come from. So you don't even understand what's going on now. Okay, you know, he'll always throw it in your face, and it's going to make you feel bad. They are already throwing it in your face.
Yeah.
For the 3 days you all are together. This is the second day. The mother already throwing it in your face. The sister already threw it in your face day 1. And he now is throwing it in your face day 2.
Yeah.
So, I mean, girl, I don't even know what else to tell you. I don't know. But yeah. I guess you want to get married to him. Obviously, she feels something because she said her parents were strict. So she always had to kind of be sneaky, she said, because the parents were strict. But you're a grown woman.
No, they're traditional.
You know?
And I think traditional is the best when dating.
Let me see why she's crying. I got to know why this woman's crying.
I mean, I understand. It's like, what do you really...
It's not about wanting something. It's more like, why are you here? I feel so much resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I'm catching from you guys. Until right now, you've been hearing that they have this problem, and you're like, I don't know why they have this problem. Instead of going, damn, you guys have this problem? Let's work it out.
Exactly.
But they know.
You don't hear what...
Hear it from her.
Oh, God, this guy cannot shut up.
Actually, I'm going to say that's legit.
Okay.
It's legit.
Okay.
You're trying to join a family together.
She knows this man a loser.
That's why you're here.
That's why she hasn't told nobody
What I'm
nothing.
saying is, we don't feel like we're part of it. And that's a great move, is to turn toward them and go, tell me what is happening for you guys so we can sort this out. I mean, does that feel like a thing you would want to do?
She's gonna walk away from that meeting.
Okay.
This is someone,
So here's
she doesn't
what I
want to
think
face
you
a
guys
lot
do.
of
I
things.
think you need to go to your parents and start to try.
She
to
has
start
such low
something.
self-esteem
He
and
does
low
not want her to
self-worth
go
that
to
she
her
wants to
parents.
be with anybody.
He doesn't
And-
want her to go to her parents by herself. He wants to be there.
That's what he said.
This is going to be interesting.
You see his
Just
face.
Kind of let my guard down a little bit more and be more open with.
She know goodness
people
well
who
this is not who
are
she needs to
just
be
very
with.
kind person, so
But her self-esteem and self-worth is in the gutter. That's why she's with this man that doesn't provide
Very
anything
interested to see.
and can't give her any even emotional or mental support. Just the basic things that a human
Well,
being
let's
needs.
see. Maybe when they go, let's see what happens. Let's see
Listen, if
how
a
she-
man is great, I'm going to
Okay,
introduce you to my
let's see.
family.
Let's see
Talk
what's
to you
happening.
guys,
Okay.
get a better understanding, and just talking about relationships and stuff in general is nothing that I have ever really done with you guys. I played a role in not being as transparent as I could have been, and I want to apologize because that's unfair to you and to LeBaron. Once we
Oh, they're
started
still
getting
together.
serious, I
Aw.
probably should have come and did a better job of talking to you guys about that and letting you guys spend more time with him and getting to know him.
Is there a reason you don't feel comfortable doing that?
Because growing up, like, we never really were allowed to date, like, in high school and stuff like that.
We didn't say you couldn't date.
I'm gonna call you on that.
Call me on it,
I'm
baby.
gonna call you on that. Lie.
Because you
We
did.
grew up in a church home. Dating was only a thing for marriage.
Is that the reason that
As
you
it
had
should
to
be.
sneaky about things?
Well, I wouldn't call it sneaky. It was just like, okay, process, and if it's not serious, like, don't.
But are you gonna be private about when you get pregnant too? And tell us at month 9? Like, cause that's really what it's coming down to.
Yeah.
But you know what?
You're a grown-up.
Wait a minute. Being a grown up, my mother was 80-some years old when she died. I still felt like a little kid. When I go to see mommy,
Yeah.
but you know what? I think we could have been a little more open. And maybe we wouldn't have been at this point today. I should have probably stopped this and said, hey, no, we're going to talk about this.
I 100%
When
agree.
you come to me,
You are still my mommy.
when you come to me, you still have to hide something.
Not high, but it's just being respectful of the
That's
who
not
you
being
are.
respectful if you're keeping stuff from me.
Yeah.
So how do we move forward?
Let's tell the truth.
Okay.
Tell the truth.
There's something about this relationship that I feel is not great. I kind of feel that he can be somewhat verbally abusive.
Is it
Have you
true?
ever heard him verbally abuse me?
She's
I've
asking
heard
you.
of this action that's come from your sister, Elizabeth.
Okay, well, I'll let you know this. I am not in any type of harm. She's privy to arguments that no one else would be because they happen into our household. That's very disrespectful to say that he's verbally abusive
Is
and
he?
you've never seen us in any type of interaction where he could have given that demeanor off to you.
Just
So
say
please don't
yes
say
or
that
no.
verbally.
Why
I'm
is she
gonna say what I
going?
feel.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Now she's gone again.
Because she knows it's
She didn't
true.
say that.
She knows it's true. That's why she walked away.
Why couldn't she just tell the mom, you know, Mom, you may have heard that, but guess what? He has never been verbally abusive to me. Yet, instead of just saying that, no, you start telling her, you know, the
How
only
dare you
the-
say
the-
that when
yes,
you've never even
you-
seen it
The
before?
reason why you may have known that is because Elizabeth is in our home and she may have told you, but that is just awful and disrespectful. How dare you say that?
She's saying everything but the truth, and she knows the truth.
And then she gets up and leaves.
Defensive.
But how? Why can't you just open your mouth and say, "Oh, Mom, by the way, Liz, you know what you heard that time? It was just we got loud, but we were arguing loud. But he has never called me out of my name. He has never been verbally abusive to me. He just has the thing of being direct and blunt. And sometimes he gets excited, whatever. You giggle about it. That's the end of it.
But she knows
But
it's
she
true.
could not say that. Why
Yeah.
didn't she say that?
Because she knows it's true. And listen, verbal abuse is not somebody
Oh my
just cussing
goodness.
at you. It could be them talking to you in a mean tone that hurts your feelings
Could be
or
aggressive.
disrespects you. It could be aggressive. It could
And
be
then maybe
spiteful.
you crying.
It could be
Probably
petty.
she cried after
Yeah.
that. And so that's what, or maybe you even told your sister. But now you're saying it's disrespectful because she told your parents. what she witnessed, instead of you just giving your mom that comfort to say, if the mom bringing it up, it's because she worries.
Listen,
as a mom, no mom wants her daughter to be verbally abused
Yeah.
by a potential husband.
Who's gonna steal the family
And
business?
she did not even give that mom any comfort.
Yeah.
She walked away. She said it was disrespectful because her sister told the mom, and she walked away. I mean, I don't even understand. I'm still trying to figure out. She never answered the question. Is he verbally abusive or not? Just give your mom that comfort, that reassurance to say, no, it's not. He's not verbally abusive. But she just walked away and she's upset now.
But she knows it's true.
Oh, God.
A man does not have to call you the B word, the S word, the W word. He doesn't have to call you that for it to be verbally abused.
Maybe he tells her
verbal
to shut
abuse.
up or something. Or
Shut the F up.
Like Martell.
That's verbal
That's
abuse.
verbal abuse.
If anybody does anything to you that hurts you to a point to where you are crying or you are emotionally distraught, it's
and
abuse.
They're yelling, screaming at you.
Yeah, and he's aggressive and blunt.
Yeah.
He
wasn't even aggressive at the table.
Yeah.
He wasn't even aggressive at the table. The way he leaned forward towards her, like, and they're telling me about a prenup.
I have an issue with any man who won't sign a prenup. That's a red flag.
And then
you should want me to protect myself.
Yeah. And then she's like, we're not gonna do no pre here and no nup here. What? This is not even your own business. It's your family's business. This started by your father, and probably given to him by his grandmother, by his mother. But there you sit, no prenup. You're ready to go through this marriage. We still don't know if he verbally abuses you or not, but we see the aggression. He has said he will, kind of lessen the harshness a little bit, but he's not going to take away the directness or the bluntness of how he talks to you. Listen, even though he knows it hurts you.
Listen, man, low self-esteem, it's a disease.
Do you think that's what it is with her?
Mom, any woman that lets a man put her down like that does not have a strong sense of self-worth or self-esteem even. A woman who loves herself will not even let a man say anything wrong to her for 2 seconds.
It's
okay?
back on because I'm about to check myself out. Oh, okay, so she's walked away. Let's see what happened.
I need my strawberry Danish, man.
She's drinking some. Oh, here goes the man's cousin holding her.
Here you go talk about your family again.
Hold on.
We said that in sync.
Oh, she said
you try to make him out to be this person. Don't do that.
I mean, do they have an example? Do we need to talk about it?
You come out.
So this is what I need you to do. I need you to understand where she's coming from.
I do understand her concerns.
You're gonna have to explain to her about this situation because she's getting it third hand.
Saying that my cousin is verbally abusive?
Yeah, that's a lot.
How are you getting involved? Oh my God.
Said verbally abusive over the conversation that she had with my mother. Let her
to believe that.
No, I can't say that.
That right there, we gotta nip that in the bud because my cousin is verbally abusive.
Can you step out?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah. This to be a conversation with me and you, not a third party, not somebody else to be a sibling to you. I want you to be a sibling to me.
That's
Why would you take it outside of this family to
It
someone
wasn't
else?
outside of a family.
You went to your new family. You're done with this one.
This is a lot.
It is a lot.
Oh, she walking away again.
Well, I will follow you.
I'm not okay. That crossed the line of no return on someone's character.
Oh my God.
Why
don't you just say it crossed the line on someone's character?
No.
Oh, she's gone to the room with the mother and the.
She's like attacking me.
She's attacking
you.
Oh my God! Now she's there. Her sister is attacking her.
Listen, I don't feel sorry for this girl no more.
Like that's a strong accusation.
I'm not good with that, especially since you say you only known him 9 months. And how did you hear about this verbal abuse? No, I don't like that. Verbal abuse. I know he's blunt and blunt.
Yes.
Oh, the mom says, I know he's blunt, but verbal abuse. You see, even the mom is like, oh, he's blunt. Now the fiance is going to the door to answer the sister's door.
What in the world? I'm sure she ran in there and told you. Yeah, but we don't have to pretend.
Khalil, calm down. Just calm down.
Mom's like, we don't do this. She's like, just come. Don't worry about it.
Can I talk to you? Of course. Okay. You know I love you.
This woman has no sense of family.
Do you really? Yes, Mom. You're my mom. And you know,
and you disrespect her this way, okay?
I will do everything in my power to protect you
That's all I'm doing.
Right, but I'm not in any harm.
Has he verbally abused you?
Out here searching for something to come against you.
But I also think that you have to ask those questions to me.
Well, she
How
did.
I feel, and I okay? Do you feel safe?
Okay, so we must admit then that there's a terrible lack of communication in our family.
Yeah.
All I want to do is to say I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to hurt you.
I apologize too if I have said or done or not been.
I have an
She
issue with
still
this
never
girl.
answered any questions, but it's okay. The mommy's just look at her like, okay, she don't, you know.
Present.
We just need to communicate more.
Yeah, I mean, we just want to be more open and transparent and with each other.
I really had problems trying to accept your mate, who you chose, because I wanted you to have something more.
Yeah.
Why don't you get to know him? Because you don't know him.
I don't know him.
So this is a good chance. This is just the beginning. We can do stuff before we get married so you guys can feel more comfortable around him and feel more whatever.
Okay.
Don't you start crying.
Because she knows that you're not with anybody that's decent.
That's why she'll be crying. Sometimes mothers, what can you do?
It's like this.
I don't understand the
You
choices
came out
sometimes
here to
women
get
make.
blessings.
And I'm a woman, but
Supposed to
I
get
don't
married, You might
understand.
get married, you might not get married. But one thing about it, I'm enjoy my life. I'm gonna enjoy these cups this day and tomorrow. I'm gonna enjoy that with y'all. And we're gonna talk about some other stuff later on or whatever. But today I want no more arguing. I'm tired of hearing folks arguing loud voices.
So
and all
she's
that.
there
Messing
just
up
with
my
his
peace.
family.
This
Oh,
is my
there's her
one
dad too.
son that I got in this world.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I don't want him dipping into a family that's so
That's the mother's only
that he's gonna
child.
be ate up and he's gonna have problems that he don't really have. You can imagine what that picnic is gonna look like. Good Lord.
Boy.
What's going on, Miss Claudia? You just told me you wanted to talk with me.
Well, I couldn't have predicted this if I had a crystal ball.
Yeah.
But I wanted to say to you, I'm sorry if I did or said anything and hurt your feelings.
I know that things that are translated a lot of times aren't always at face value. And I also know a mother's love. And, if things are not coming in, the way that, you see fit, I understand. But all I ask is just like, let's work through it, because that's what me and Kanisha are doing.
Okay. Well, it's a work in progress.
Yeah.
There have been a lot of things that could have been done better. And right now, I just want us to work towards family than to work against it. I want us to really get to know each other. I'm going to try gallantly, because y'all ain't turning back.
Yeah, we're not.
Maybe I'm looking at my expectation and not theirs.
Mm-hmm.
So
Your daughter's expectations is in the gutter where the vermin reside. There ain't no expectations.
Yeah.
Because she provided for a man. Like, that's her child.
You guys do care.
Damn
for each
shame
other.
in America.
I just want you to take care of Kanisha.
Yes, ma'am.
And I want you to accept
I mean, she's.
apologies for anything.
I have actually just checked
Oh,
out.
man, I'm right there with you, sister.
I have checked out because the mom looks defeated.
And friendship.
Just like, something, I'm gonna accept.
Let me
you.
just be there when the shit hit the fan, because it will hit the fan,
Yeah.
and the fan will explode.
And that's what all mothers can do, because she wants to be part of it. She doesn't want to, isolate her daughter, because then that's not gonna be good for her daughter.
Yeah.
She wants to be able to be there to, see exactly what's going on. Let her daughter be able to come to her if she gotta leave him or whatever.
Yeah.
So you just let it be. But the daughter never answered that question. All she said, he will never hurt me.
You don't know that.
Okay, maybe he will only hurt you physically. Maybe he's not going to hit you. But you never answered the question about that verbal abuse. She never answered that question. So, And she says, if you have questions, just come to me and talk to me. But when she asked you question, you walked away, said it was disrespectful,
snitched
and
on
went
your family.
to him and his family to talk badly about them and how awful they were to ask you that. And the mom said, well, his mom is like, well, I know he's blunt. Exactly, he's blunt. even though you said you're very sensitive and you don't like him being blunt. But now all of a sudden it's acceptable because you're sitting there with his mom and him. But sometimes people gotta learn their lessons on their own. And that's all you can do. As a parent, you just want to make sure that you're close by. That's all the mom can do right now. Just accept it and just be like, okay, try to make it work. And I'll try to continue to get to know you. And I apologize if I said anything that makes you, stay away from us. Because I want us to be a family. Because obviously you guys are gonna be in this relationship.
I would say I'll give that relationship maybe 2 years. And I think she's going to hold in there as long as possible. So I'll give it 5 years the most, but it's definitely not going to last a lifetime. How are you going to be sitting there providing for a grown man? A man's supposed to be out there working, making money, providing.
He said he's not at all can he provide for her. And he was actually quite proud to say that.
I have an issue with men who are entrepreneurs. If you do not have a 6-figure business, I don't want to hear about you starting a business.
But he has 2 jobs. But if
he said he's working on his business.
I know.
And he got a part-time job.
He said the mom said he has 1 job, which is he's working on his business.
And
right?
a part-time job.
And then he has a part-time job. So he got 2 jobs.
No,
my thing
your
is,
business should be the
jobs,
part-time job. And that other job should be full-time so you can provide.
But
where they do that at?
The thing is, the bottom line is, he got 2 jobs. And he is unable to provide for her. And he's actually okay with that.
I don't want to say what's in my mind to say right now. But I'm going to say lazy mother. The rest.
I don't even know if this man is okay with her providing for him, because remember the mom asked him that.
No man.
And then she asked him, will you be okay? I mean, are you not gonna get an attitude? Will you be okay as a man with her providing for you? And what did he say? He asked her, how will you feel? And she says, I'm asking you. I'm asking you though.
Listen,
so
you always say this though. You always say that a man who does not have himself together and has a woman doing everything will come to resent the woman because he doesn't feel like a man. Yes. So he'll do everything to feel like a man, which will probably
put her down.
Put her down. Probably go cheat. Give her STD.
Be blunt.
Yes.
Be for real.
Maybe get other women pregnant to feel like a man. So he'll be overcompensating by doing all the horrible things to you.
Exactly.
It's good luck, girl.
Good luck. That's all I can say.
Struggle love, honey. Yes. We here for it.
Oh, with your family business.
Yeah. That's going down the toilet too.
The father better just write a little will.
No, he better just fire her. No. He should just fire her. Like, you're getting married, I'm sorry.
The wife is taken care of if he passes away.
And I found him, and we talked for a little bit, and then my mom came up, and I talked to her.
That's bold.
Talked it out, we spoke.
And he has no 3 to 5 year plan. He said...
But he's a leader. How the hell are you a leader in your household?
He just goes with how it goes. And, but, the first thing, though, is for them to get married. That is the only goal he has. After that, they gonna wing it.
It's just so many bad men in this world. Women, we have to pick from the crumbs.
Well, the mother
it's about 90% dust balls, and it's a shame because women, we are like top. But you look at dusties like this, who have no pride, will sit down, let a woman work, and bring home all the bacon.
So we're gonna go into
and he's okay with that
right now. Mm-hmm. What do you think's gonna happen in there?
I feel bad for women. I really do.
Everyone has really gotten to get all
Look at this idiot.
To their concerns. I feel like we addressed all of them at some point.
And what do you think, Baron?
The door was slightly open before, and now we've opened the door all the way up. So I think now it becomes just, building a relationship. Definitely.
All right.
She is grinning. She's so happy. She got her man.
Family.
Sometimes women are so desperate to be with somebody that they just go for anybody. It's a shame.
Family. Dad.
And she holds on him for dear life, and his hands are like this.
She looks just like her father.
From the conversation we have had, I feel good about it.
Oh, she's crying
yes,
too.
Yes, she did have my blessing.
Thank you. Khalifa, do we have your blessing?
My biggest concern was whether or not you were being honest and self-aware and as transparent, and I think there's still some growth that needs to happen there, and time will tell whether that will be fixed. So, as far as my blessing goes,
Please say no. Let somebody say
there's
no.
my blessing.
Thank you.
I'm sick of family enabling family.
She's just like this.
One thing I wanted to
There's
see
nothing they can do
was
about
the
it.
sincerity
She's
in the
determined,
relationship.
okay?
And
So she's,
So let's just
she's
fake
not
and act
being
like we're okay with
dramatic.
it.
We want the door open. So when the stuff hit the fan, like you say, she able to come home. She doesn't feel as though she has to stay in abuse.
Therefore, and don't make me cry, but you have my blessing.
She's crying because she's with this Dusty who's looking her in her eyeball.
Do we have your blessing?
Before I got here, the trust
I thought it was his brother.
Oh, that is his brother. Okay.
No, that's his best friend.
Oh, that's his best friend. Yeah, because the mother was saying that's her only child.
See, and that's also an issue.
Yeah,
When you only
that's
got
her
one
only
child and it's
so
a son, the enabling stuff goes too far.
It's like,
Do we have your blessing?
you know,
Since
I'm not gonna let
I have
people
witnessed
talk
a genuine
bad about him.
love between the two of you. I've also gotten to get to know your family. There is some healing that needs to happen. So, as far as my blessing, you definitely have a blessing.
Thank you.
And
He
I've
does
talked,
have my blessing.
she's like, I've talked to your
Do we have your
family,
blessing?
and there's healing that needs to be done
Not right
with
now.
your family.
And there's some reasons why. You're in the building stage of your life.
The mother
and
said no. His
they're
mother said no.
expecting more, I think, than what you have to give. They're talking about a prenup as if you may want to come in and looking for financial security.
The
and
mother
that's
say
not
no.
The man already has it. What do you?
My one and only son. I only wish the best for you, sweetheart.
So she's like, you're my one and only son. I wish the best for you. She's not it. They're talking about a prenup as if you want to come get their money. So no, I am not giving you your blessing.
And they don't know that. It just bothers me that they don't know anything about you.
The guy's like, yeah, I understand,
I
Mama.
am shocked. But it gives us something that, okay, now we gotta continue to work.
And I don't think it was a no, never. We knew we were going to get some conditionals, and that was our conditional.
Let's bring it in for a big hug.
Yeah, because you gave them a reason not to like your family because you're snitching on them to people that you don't even know. And a mother who enables her only child.
Hopefully it would enhance their relationship.
I felt a healing, and I wanted to know him better. I'm willing to accept him as Kanisha's fiancé.
Good, everyone. Thank you.
Let's see where they are.
This has been an experience that
He just has this dead look in his eye. He's always like this.
Effectively, we have so many plans to do things together as a family, so that way everyone really feels like they know exactly who's there and then.
This is Family War.
It's like she.
Are in premarital counseling to continue working on their relationship. They're communicating better with their family, showing more affection towards them. And they give,
Oh, okay, so they're not married yet. Okay. Oh, okay. His mother hasn't improved yet. Well,
Okay.
we wish them well.
I don't
you.
enable horrible relationships. I never will. My thing is, I don't think it's going to last. I think she's making a horrible thing. And my thing is, I'm gonna say this. I might be a little shady. Y'all might not like me after I say this, but it's whatever.
Go ahead.
My
say
thing
your
is,
thing.
his mother does not know nothing about having a marriage that lasts. She don't know nothing about having a family business.
Yeah.
She don't know nothing about a man who will come take your all.
Yeah.
And I'm sure she knows about a man who does not have any financial stuff. Because look at where she is.
she's
She is
single.
single.
Yeah.
And your son can't provide for her. But you're saying he works
At
2
all.
jobs. You obviously don't know him. You don't know him, lady. Because this man's not
How are
providing.
you not able to take care of someone with 2 jobs?
I can't stand it when mothers enable sons. It's disgusting. You're here making as if
And
this
you're
man.
in the church, so you being in the church, you know goodness well, you should be able to take. Well, she said he grew up in the church. I don't know if you're still in the church.
Yeah, just
But
because you grew up in
you
the church
have-
don't mean you follow the laws of the church.
But you know what a man is supposed to do, what a husband is supposed to do, and you're fine with her bringing in the money,
While
and
he
whatever
sits on-
money you're bringing in is not enough.
While
to
he
take care
sits
of
on the
him.
couch while you go out and work.
But he's gonna be the leader, though.
Girl, have some kids with him, and you still have to work. You are going to.
You know what I saw though? He didn't take any leadership. In fact, the sister
And
is the
what-
one
and
who
she-
took leadership, because when she came and spoke to you, You didn't take a leadership but you sat with her gossiping about her family like a little ninny with your mom and her. You didn't take any leadership. And leadership would have been what her sister did. Okay, we're not going to talk behind here. We're going to actually talk about it now and bring it out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He didn't show any leadership. So where is he going to show this leadership? You know where it is? It's going to be like how Gil told Merla, how he's going to show her how she should spend money and budget her money, even though he has no savings. And
it's in Colombia somewhere.
Much less than she does.
Oh,
like,
but no,
I don't know.
He makes $100 more than her every 2 weeks, though.
That was during probably COVID time, and they needed firefighters. No, they said it was for 1 week. It wasn't all the time. It was for 1 week.
But he was so proud to say that.
You know, I don't even know what. But the mother, I think that's all she can do. What can the family do when the daughter is hell bent that this is going to be?
And then his mother had the nerve to say they don't know that we stand up for you and we provide for you, and they need to know that. So I'm not giving my blessing because y'all are talking about a prenup.
Also, they provide for him
or something like that.
So they help him supplement whatever he doesn't have.
Yeah.
But it's still not going to be enough, though, because he told her family not at all will he be able to take care of their daughter financially. Listen, not at all.
My thing is, I really do believe that father, you need to just let her not be a part of the business. Listen, I don't care if you're my child. I don't care if you're my child. I'm sorry,
he should add to his will certain monies that his wife will get outside of that business so that she is taken care of if he passes away.
Listen, I don't care if you're my child. I'm sorry, but if you are with somebody who's about to destroy everything and your self-esteem's in the gutter, you're not going to ruin everything that I slaved for. You're not doing it. Yeah. So you're sorry, you ain't got a job.
And she said no prenup, just like that. Have you even spoken to your father about that?
That's not your choice to make. That's not your choice to make.
And the father said it. He said, well, what happens when I die? What happens when I die? And you're there telling the guy, she totally
I don't know no pre and I don't know about the nut.
Exactly. Totally ignored the father who was sitting right here. And just look at the man.
I have a very big issue with that girl. There's something wrong with her.
She's going through a rebellious stage at this phase, you know?
Which don't make a lick of sense.
You would have gone through when you were whatever. But anywho, I wish them clarity.
That's all you can do.
Thank you for joining us
on this very sorry episode of Family Fiancé.
And she is
Mary.
And I am Ama.
And we are sick of the BS. Thanks for coming.
Please like,
subscribe,
share, and comment, please.
Yes.
Bye.
Peace out, peeps.